Welcome to Application Deployment Environments. After watching this video, you will be able to list different types of pre-production environments and state their purpose, differentiate a production environment from other application environments, and compare and contrast deployment options. An application environment is the combination of the hardware and software resources required to run an application. This includes the application code and/or binary executables for its various components or modules, the software stack it requires for running the application, such as modules and libraries it depends on, third-party applications and middleware, and the operating system, any networking components and infrastructure, as well as any physical or virtual hardware, including computing or processing resources, memory, and storage. There are a variety of environment types, depending on the application's stage in the life cycle. The pre-production environments are those platforms that the application resides on in various forms as it gets prepared for production. Common pre-production environments are development, QA, which stands for quality assurance, and staging. The development environment is the platform on which the application is being actively coded, and in many cases, it may just be the developer's workstation. The QA environment, sometimes called testing, is the environment that allows the QA team to test the application's components. The staging environment is the environment that is as close to replicating the production environment as possible, but is not meant for general users. Now let's discuss the production environment. The production environment, often just called production, includes the entire solution stack consisting of both hardware and software on which the application runs as additional infrastructure components. The production environment is intended for all users. Unlike the pre-production environments, this robust environment must take the application load into consideration because it is the environment intended for general use, possibly by thousands or millions of people at the same time for enterprise-level applications. Production environments must also take into account non-functional requirements like security, reliability, and scalability. This makes the production environment more complicated than the pre-production ones. Now let's take a look at the production environment infrastructure. There are several options for deploying application environments. In on-premises deployment, the system and its infrastructure resides in-house, within the organization's physical location, often behind a firewall. Firewalls prevent unauthorized access to or from a private network. If an organization desires greater security or control of an application and the data in use by that application, it may deploy the application on-premises. For on-premises software deployments, an organization is responsible for the system, hardware, related infrastructure, and maintenance required to run the application. On-premises deployment is usually more expensive when compared to cloud deployment. So let's discuss cloud deployments next. There are three types of cloud deployment models: public, private, and hybrid. The public cloud is when you leverage the software supporting infrastructure over the open internet on hardware owned by the cloud provider. That hardware and the associated services are shared with other companies. Public cloud providers include Amazon Web Services, or AWS, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform, and IBM Cloud. The public cloud is the most common due to its scalability and cost. With a private cloud, the cloud infrastructure is provisioned for exclusive use by a single organization. The software system can be run on-premises, or the infrastructure could be owned, managed, and operated by a service provider. For example, AWS is also a private cloud service provider. The main advantage of a private cloud is its increased security, but it also allows for more flexibility because it can be fully customized. Now, a mix of both public and private clouds working together seamlessly is called a hybrid cloud model. A hybrid cloud potentially optimizes the advantages of both public and private cloud models with regard to cost, security, scalability, and flexibility. In this video, you learned that application environments include development, testing or QA, staging, and production. Production environments must also take into account non-functional requirements like load, security, reliability, and scalability. And application environments can be deployed either on-premises on traditional hardware or on public, private, or hybrid cloud platforms.